For all of you newbies out there, you never take a selfie from this angle. All you get is nostril. You have to do the MySpace angle. Hi, my name is Krista-Lee Malone, and this is the Technophiles Newscast. Today I want to talk to you about a new Chrome extension called Data Selfie. Alright, now I know we are all sick of selfies, but this is actually an important selfie that you might want to take. Data Selfie is a Chrome extension that you can download, and it will tell you about your Facebook usage. Now, you probably already know that you spend more time on Facebook than you should, but that's not really what I'm talking about. What I'm talking about is getting a snapshot of all of the information that Facebook gleans off of your activity. Things, for example, on do you click this link or that link? Do you like this? Do you not like this other thing? Did you start typing a post but then you didn't post it? Data Selfie will see that, and it'll track all of that information, just like companies do, just like Facebook does. But in this case, Data Selfie is going to present it back to you in a visual format to let you know how much of your personal data is actually being collected. Data Selfie is made by the creative duo of Hangdo Di-Duc and Regina Flores-Mir, who call themselves together DataX. Alright, now I've already introduced Data Selfie a little bit, but to take this to a slightly more technical level, how this works is it uses machine learning algorithms, which are basically, think of a set of rules that are used to solve a problem, alright? It's just like math class. And machine learning just basically means that these algorithms are going to learn from the data that you give them in order to make predictions about the future. Now, it's this predictive part that actually gets kind of interesting and which, in my opinion, really shows the importance of Data Selfie. See, here's the thing. We all know when we log into Facebook and Twitter or any of the other social media sites that we're typing certain things in that box. We are telling them, we like this company, we like this person, we don't like this, we hate this, blah, 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 right? But here's the thing. These algorithms actually use a predictive model in order to see what you might like or what you will probably like. So here's a ridiculous example. Let's say you go on Facebook and you make a lot of posts about tacos, but Facebook also notices that you frequently like pictures that involve cats with birthday hats on. Now, through the magic of the algorithm, this may come out to Facebook thinks you are a libertarian. So, this is where Data Selfie actually gets interesting because in my example, we're saying that you never march yourself as libertarian under your political ideals, you never made a libertarian post, nothing like that. This is something behind the scenes. It is an inference that Facebook is making based on other things. Now, this may be true, it may not be true. You may be libertarian or not, but now Facebook thinks you are. Okay, so what does Facebook do with all this data? Well, the most visible thing they do is targeted ads, right? So this is why, for example, when I was searching for knee-high leather boots a couple months ago, Facebook still thinks I want them, so I constantly see ads for knee-high leather boots on the side of my page. I think that one's pretty obvious that most people know, but there's also other things that it affects. For example, you know how when you're scrolling through Facebook and then you get those little you might also like blah, blah, blah. That's coming from this data that Data Selfie is showing you. So the problem with this is that it creates an echo chamber. Now, because you believe certain things and the algorithm has put together that you believe certain things, it's showing you things that you already know, that you already believe, rather than exposing you to new ideas. So this data is also used on the macro level, and this is what people are referencing when they say things like big data or big data mining. So you have the same idea of I'm typing into Facebook, knee-high leather boots, and I don't know, something like warriors on the Great Wall of China, and so I might get an ad for Mulan. I have no idea why I came up with that. Anyways. Okay, so there's actually two things I want to point out right now. First of all, I'm not picking on Facebook. Every company that is online does this, and social media does it the best. Of course, we all know Facebook is not the only social media company up there. So as another example, in a recent study, it was showing that Twitter is actually a better predictor of box office success than traditional market-based models. So earlier I said the idea behind Data Selfie is just to really educate you about what kind of inferences and information is out there about you. Now, Data Selfie is not going to do anything to stop Facebook from getting any of this information, but having this knowledge is actually important. See, here's the thing. If you are inside an echo chamber, you don't know it because it just looks like everybody agrees with you and your view of the world is right. Having something like Data Selfie that can show you the inferences and show you the points of view that not only you're expressing, but are then being mirrored back to you, can give you that outside perspective so that maybe you could step outside of your own echo chamber. Okay, again, so Data Selfie, it's free. There's no reason not to get it. It's a Chrome extension. You can get it on Google Play. And honestly, I'd be interested in knowing what you might have learned about yourself. I know I'm going to go home and download this, and I'll let you know what I learned about myself. But if you do, let us know in the comments below or tweet us at TechnophilesPod. So if you enjoyed this, why don't you check out some of our other newscasts? You can see them right here. We also have another show called the Technophiles Podcast where we get to go a little more in depth into some of these technology-based things, and you can find that right here. And if you really like this show and check this out, why don't you try to hit our sexy subscribe button?